Are you a coffee enthusiast? Or are you a busy and tired parent? Well, it may be time for you to upgrade your coffee making game. I have 2 kids under the age of 3.
I'm pretty tired.
I literally had a dream one night that I woke up, went to the kitchen to make coffee, and I just pressed a button and had coffee. Well, that dream actually came true. Long story short, my husband spoiled me this Christmas and bought me the Philips 5400 fully automated espresso machine. My dad has the Jura coffee maker, which I love and always wanted, but it was quite a bit out of our budget. So I wanted to share with you guys the Philips 5400 series fully automated espresso machine to see if it's really worth the investment. Price. You can buy the Philips 5400 on Amazon for $1,359 Canadian. Well, first off, let's talk about the features. The Philips 5400 series offers an impressive range of capabilities. Not only does it grind the bean for you, but it also has an adjustable setting for strength, temperature, and volume, which allows you to customize your coffee just the way you want it. It also has 12 different coffees that you can make. My favorite drink of all time is the Americano. So when I use my dad's Jura machine, which is around $3,000 by the way, it doesn't have an Americano button. With the Philips, I literally just click the Americano button and boom, I have my coffee. Next, let's discuss the quality of the beans. With the Philips 5400 series, you can honestly expect a rich and flavorful cup every time. It has a high pressure system that extracts the best flavors from the beans, which creates this smooth and velvety texture. Now, how easy is this machine to use? It's extremely user-friendly. It has a clear and intuitive touchscreen interface, which makes it easy to navigate through the various options and settings. Plus, the machine actually has a self-cleaning feature, which makes it completely hassle-free. The thing I love about it is how easy it is to make anything involving milk. I was never able to master a latte with my dad's expensive coffee machine because it had this connecting contraption that just confused me. But with the Philips 5400, it has something called the Latte Go, which is so easy to attach, and you can just clean it in the dishwasher. So easy. But let's get to the big question. Is the Philips 5400 worth the price? Stop for a second. If you're finding this video valuable, click that like button and be sure to subscribe. Well, it depends on your personal preference and your budget. If you're someone who values convenience, quality, and the ability to make cafe-worthy coffees in your kitchen, then I would say this machine is definitely worth considering. However, if you are on a tighter budget or you're not an avid coffee drinker, you may want to explore some other options. Pros. All you have to do is press a button to get a specialty coffee. You can easily make up to 12 coffees, whether they're black or milk based. It's easy to use touch display, powerful filter, and easy cleaning. The ability to adjust the strength and quantity of your beverage so that it suits your preferences. It's interesting because when I was reading the reviews on Amazon, people were saying that they literally couldn't find anything to complain about because the quality, taste, and even the price of this is comparable to elite espresso machines, which this is like a third of the price of. Cons. I thought long and hard to find some cons because everything has a con. So this one had to have something. And the only thing I could really think of was the water. So when you're making a coffee, if you need more water, it'll notify you that you need to add more water. However, this can happen during the coffee making process. So if you're like me and you get really distracted, you may click the button and leave the room and then come back to find your coffee was never made because halfway during the making of your coffee, you needed to fill up the water. So for me, that's a bit of a con because with my dad's Jura, it would notify you before you made the drink that you needed to fill up the water. So that's just a super small tweak, but that's the one con I could come up to. In conclusion, I honestly think this machine is completely worth the investment. It has saved me in the mornings with young children, and it has helped me get through some very tricky afternoons. Honestly, if you can afford it and you're trying to avoid spending money on coffee out, then this is crazy worth it. I mean, even if you do the math, let's say you get a Starbucks every day and it costs you around $5 a drink, which nowadays is actually cheap for Starbucks, sadly. That means you'll be spending $1,825 on Starbucks a year. Well, this machine is cheaper than that. You could only buy 271 Starbucks for the price of this machine. That is not even enough coffee for a full year. Let me know in the comments if you think the Philips 5400 is worth it. As always, be kind to yourself and give yourself grace on your journeys. Wishing you the best and happy brewing.